This is March 6th. I'm going to go check the Pinnacle Rock nest site. I'm at the top of East Peak on the southeastern end of Catalina. I need to hike down to about the middle of the frame there, and then look down the hill about 500 to 800 feet to the nest. Alright, this is the Pinnacle Rock nest, and there's an adult incubating. They laid eggs since February 23rd, which was the last time I was here. It took about an hour of watching the nest, but the male K88 finally stood up, and they have 2 eggs down there. I don't think I've ever seen as many ravens hanging out in this area. This is looking northwest from East Peak. We have the Lone Tree Peregrine territory over on those cliffs in the clouds. So start checking those probably next week. That flat topped thing is Mount Orizaba, our highest point on Catalina.
Before it showed the countdown.
Well, this one's a video.
Oh, okay. I see that. Oh, what's up there on that ledge around the fence?
This is March 9th at the Twin Rocks territory. Looks like the birds are incubating now. So they've laid sometime in the last 2.5 weeks. Fortunately, there is a trail cam on this nest, so hopefully we'll get some good information on exactly when the eggs were laid. I'm near Long Point on Catalina, looking south towards Avalon. Avalon is right inland in that bay from where the cruise ship is. I'm checking out this coast for the rattlesnake pair. I have not seen either bird this year. This is my first real day of searching for them. I can see most of their territory except for a few of the south-facing points. So hopefully I'll find an adult perch somewhere along here and get an idea of where they might have a nest. I found an adult soaring around that peak in the middle. I watched it for about 20 minutes and it eventually disappeared behind that far ridge. So not sure if it was one of the rattlesnake birds or a bird that was visiting the area. After about 2.5 hours, I've found an adult perched along the coastline. It's probably about a mile north of the canyon they were nesting in last year. So I'll keep an eye on this and see if I can find out where it goes. Well, no luck today. The bird flew towards me and I lost it below the edge of a ridge. Never saw it again after another hour, so I have to try again another day. have a long drive up a steep dirt hill and I don't want to get rained in, so there's always tomorrow. This is March 11th and I'm checking out the historic rattlesnake pair. This is their nest from the last few years. It doesn't look as destroyed as I thought it did. So I've only been able to confirm one adult in this territory. It's possible one has disappeared. The male was likely 22 years old. So I will continue searching. Also want to come down here to look at the other trees in the grove and see if maybe they just built a nest out of sight in another tree. I don't see anything yet. And maybe they've just decided they want to be down closer to the ocean. We've been having some pretty nice clear days lately. This is actually looking across the channel towards the mainland. There's Long Beach, Port of Long Beach, Port of LA. Palos Verdes Peninsula with the radar domes up on top. And you can actually make out downtown Los Angeles, some of the skyscrapers. And it looks like a red-tailed hawk hunting for something. Ooh, I just heard an eagle. Gotta look. Through the binoculars, I thought the white things on that power pole were all transformers of some sort. But in fact, it looks like it's the rattlesnake pair. Which means they are not currently sitting on eggs, which is good for me. So I guess there's still a chance that they'll use this nest I'm sitting near. I should probably move away. Here's one quick look at the rattlesnake historic nest. There's an acorn woodpecker up on the branch up on the right side. So the nest actually looks in pretty good condition. There's a waterfall of branches coming down the side close to me, but they could have just been there and not seen because we climb into the nest from the opposite side. All right, I've climbed most of the way back up the hill to a good viewpoint of both the poles and the nest area. So I will camp out here for a while, keep an eye on the birds, try to get them in the scope for you. Here's a little bit better look from up the hill. I can also see a lot of the coastline, so hopefully I can follow them if they fly off. All right, it's about 1 o'clock. I was watching the birds. One flew. Oh, there you go. So one flew in with some nest material. We just saw the second one fly in with some nest material. So it looks like they actually are going to be using this nest. They're just a bit late this year. So that's good news for me. I don't have to go searching all the coastline anymore.